Hi guys, welcome back to It's Bex View. I I know it's been a couple months since the last time I posted on here. I just wanted to touch base and kind of let you guys know what's going on. I remember like the last couple videos that I posted, I was sharing that I had started my healing journey, and I was really kind of sharing things that came up for me right away, because I felt like right when I started, I just got like so many downloads, like hit after hit after hit, and I was just like on this high, and it was amazing, and I loved it, and I loved to share. And then as it always does, like after you hit your high, and if you don't if you don't like recharge yourself, you run out of steam, right? And I did. I ran out of steam and I came back down. And then I didn't have anything coming up for myself anymore. And that caused such like a shutdown for me, because I didn't understand that when you're healing and you're getting your epiphanies and you're getting your words of knowledge and all that stuff coming up, those are awesome, but it's important to continuously recharge yourself. So I definitely learned that the hard way, because I had like the meanest of meanest crashes. Like this had to be like the worst possible winter for me. Like when they say that like winter season and hibernation and all that is like really aggressive on you, and it makes you look inward, and it really makes you dive deep into your issues or your struggles and whatnot. Yeah, okay. I literally was like, what the F? Because I felt so overwhelmed, and I just felt like just in a whole, I felt like it hit my household like a ton of bricks, because it didn't just affect me, it affected my partner as well, and he felt that so deeply. And I was just like, it was just too much. And I went through, I like ended up also going through like this huge wave of shame too, because, and like failure, like, right? Because I had started my YouTube page and I was so excited, and I was like at the peak of it, and I was like, go, let's get it. I'm doing it, and I'm having fun, and I'm expressing myself. And then I started I started like meeting like my insecurities, and those insecurities started stopping me and blocking me, and I had to deal with like this huge wave of shame on top of everything else, being like, so not only am I struggling, I'm also like not feeling confident in myself to talk about what I'm going through and be able to like share it and post it. And it felt like it was just too much. It felt like it was just too much. And so I really had to take a step back. And I think that this year was 2022 coming into 2023 was the first time I realized or had a full definition of understanding what it feels like to when people say like winter season. I mean, I've never liked the winter to begin with, but for me it was more like a weather thing. Not that it affected my whole being as like a whole human, as a whole person, you know? And it did. And yeah, it really sucked. It really sucked. It made me confront a lot of things, a lot of my insecurities, and it's just kind of where I'm at right now. But at the same time, so much beauty came out of it too, because I felt like it made me rethink about how I react to things. I feel like it really made me be more patient with myself. I feel like this entire season was about me being more focused on myself, and me being quiet with myself, and me learning that just me as a person, that I'm someone who needs solitude. And solitude doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life and I won't have a partner and I won't have a family or anything like that. And I think for me that was like a misconception of being able to be solo and being able to be alone with yourself. I felt like that meant that I wouldn't have any friends, I wouldn't have a partner, and I wouldn't have people in my corner. And I felt like that's what that meant for me. And it's the complete, it's some, for some people that can be, but for me, it meant that when it comes to my healing journey, or when it comes to things that I love, I either do it by myself or I do it with like-minded people. And I had to learn that my partner and I are two separate people. Like he's someone who likes to be inside and does stuff alone himself. He's also someone who likes to do things alone, but he likes it to be inside, like walls. He likes it to be dark. That's his comfort place. For me, that's like gonna give me a panic attack. Like, I cannot do that. I can't be. It's bad enough that I work from home, and when I'm in my office, like the blinds are open, the windows are open. I'm like, give me the fresh air. Like, let me breathe. I have plants everywhere. And it's just like, that's what I need. And for him, he's like, that's sad. Because that's an over exaggeration, but I'm saying like, that's the difference between the both of us. And I like had to realize that it's just, we're two different people. And for me, I really have to lean into who I am. And that's not causing him to sacrifice what he does to be with me. And that's not me sacrificing what I want to be with him. And so I got to experience probably one of the best things this past weekend. My sister-in-law, we went to, if you guys follow me on social media, it's Beck's View. There's in Atlanta, I'm gonna butcher the name, I can never say it, okay? It's called East Palestine. Don't come for me, but if it's wrong, if I said it wrong, you know, just comment it. I'll probably put the information about it, but it's in Sandy Springs, something like that. Anyways, it has like this incredible it's by the Chattahoochee River. So we arrived and we did like this amazing trail, and then at the end of it, like you get to this like forest, like complete forest of bamboo, and it was just absolutely stunning. It was stunning. If you don't have me on social media, at least just look up my name just to go see those pictures, or just look it up in general, because it was absolutely breathtaking. And on top of that, when we went out there, I brought a whole blanket, we brought a speaker, and I laid out the blanket in the middle of the bamboo patch forest, and we laid down and we did a healing meditation. It was a 10-minute meditation. And it was like the most healing thing I have ever felt in my life. Like, I can't even express to you how that felt. Like, and the way we were sitting, like the sun literally was like on our heads. So I literally felt like the crown of my head was like on fire, and it was just like melting over my body. It was just like, it was like the most healing, recharging, refreshing. I literally felt like when the sun was on me, it was just like melting away the winter off of me. I felt like it was just like cleansing everything all the way down. And I was so grateful. I was just so in awe, and I was just so grateful. And I was like, yeah, I feel like that was like the confirmation I was looking for, that I needed to show me like, that I needed, that I was like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. And even though I'm not with my partner, I get to come home and I get to share with him, and I get to tell him like everything that happened, everything that I felt. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And so I know for a fact that, coming up this winter, I'm really going to, coming up this spring and this summer, like, I really have to spend a lot of time outdoors. And I fully intend to do that. And so I felt like now that I like broke off the fear of like, if I go do this without my partner, then we're separated, or we're doing two different things, it's too different, it's too whatever. I felt like now that I finally like worked through that, I'm like really, really, really excited to see like what is gonna come up for me, coming up for spring and the summer. And on top of that, I am starting today, the 7th of March, we're starting Saturn return into Pisces. So I will do a separate video on that. And also last night was the full moon, Virgo and full moon. I probably said that incorrectly. I'm just learning about a lot of this stuff, so definitely when I do my other videos, and if I say stuff incorrectly, please feel free to help me out. Help me out in the comments. Give me your knowledge, because probably a lot of you know more about it than I do, and I'm just learning, so I'm really excited. But this is just a quick catch-up video I wanted to give you guys. I'm also going to shoot today what came up for me when I did it was a full woman's meditation hosted by Miss Ashley. I'm going to post her information down below too. She does, I don't know if she does it monthly. This was my first time being with them in the group, but it's like a woman's meetup meditation under the full moon, and we did it through Zoom, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. A lot came up for me last night, and then preparing myself to come into my Saturn return, I really dove into what my North Node was, and then again, I'm gonna go over that in a separate video, but I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, because I kind of ghosted. I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what this year brings and what my Saturn return will be for the next almost 3 years. So it's gonna be okay. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. Thank you for tuning in and hearing my catch up. I really appreciate it. Love you guys.